We have a little dog. She gets passionately, heartfully angry about a piece of rope. But she's perfectly capable of not biting you, perfectly capable of letting you try the scene again, and then and she's an orphan bitch of not a year. Whereas Agave, in the tragedy of the Bacchae, rips her son's head off when she's playing at being a huntress. She hasn't even got the emotional intelligence of an orphan bitch. But what a part to play, what emotional intelligence you need to play that part. Yes, it is a bit like working in a set. You have to work in the set. You have to be good. And okay, I didn't design this. It looks like the Starship Enterprise or the Delphic Oracle, or perhaps a fortune teller's parlour. It's been a long day. But you must work with a designer. Except I once repainted a set in the interval between the matinee and the evening. I played a children's matinee at the Tempest. I played Prospero. I gave my Prospero. I was young to give my Prospero, even on Plymouth Hoe, in an aircraft hangar, or some such building it was, but tiny set, tiny touring set. They suddenly got together for this particular date, and the set was meant to be yellow and white, but it was yellow and white, checkered, like a huge draft board. And the children were difficult. I told them off, because I touched Miranda, and I was her father. Why shouldn't I? Don't be like that, I said to them. Stefano and Trinculo didn't get a laugh, because they were always too terrified. Anyway, something snapped after that matinee, and I went through the pouring rain into the middle of the town, and I bought a can of Dulux White and a very large brush, and I came back while everybody was having high tea and painted the big yellow patches white. Brilliant white. So the whole set gleamed white. And the evening performance, with the white paint dry, dazzled the audience. Where are we? Perhaps it's about time I put my glasses on. And I had a feeling you weren't very young. And you're not so very old. Do you know the 3 maxims, did I tell you? Ascribed to the oracle in Delphi. Know thyself, nothing in excess. I've blown those 2. And make a pledge, and mischief is nigh. When I was much younger than you are now. You will recall, won't you? We recall. In improvisation, you had to go with whatever happened. And so if somebody said to you, "But mother," you had to be the mother. Improvisation. Child's play to this. What am I to say to you, or you to me? Who is the oracle? I can't advise you. Not on the future, having accomplished so much of it already. And how can you advise me about my declining years? You, who have never experienced the great novelty. Yes, novelty. The novelty of discovery goes on. Discovery goes on. That's the thrill of it. Except the one discovery, that one has grown old. When, as long as one can remember, one has always been to some degree or another young. And then one acquires the official stamp of elderly. And that is the vessel that one has to carry one's so-called wisdom in. Your turn. I don't envy you. You have to speak in hexameters. We're not even made of the same stuff. The body renews itself once every 7 years. The oracle's utterances had to be translated into poetry, you know. Permit my utterance to be vernacular. 5 feet a line and not the classic 6. My style, in any case, is not oracular. That's not within my classic box of tricks, and yet, at 17, I was prophetic. Do you remember that? Child of my heart. Ah, youth to age, so oddly sympathetic. I well remember us in that old part. You well remember triumphs and disasters. And more to come. Sans mischief, that I pledge. Both then, let us strive to be past masters. Test our limitations to the edge. Farewell. Thus ends my short improvisation. We know ourselves perforce, in moderation. Come in. Come in. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. Now, tell me something about yourself.